Hi, it's me, Stephanie Ann, and I just had something on my mind. I don't really look that great, but hopefully this bad lighting and quality doesn't distract you. Anyway, I don't know what that meant. But, I just had a friend who's been contacting me through text messaging because she's having a down day, but I started off with a not so great day. It's fine. It's nothing compared to worse that I've had, but it was just thoughts get to your head, and so a lot of things have come to mind, and specifically about giving up. A thing with me, a big thing with me in just who I am and what I've learned in life is I never, I never tell myself I'm just gonna give up, and I'm getting messages from her. It's just, I think about stories that we've heard from other people and a lot of things in the past where you learn from those things, or someone has this big story to tell that they overcame something, and it's a really big thing to share what you've gone through that could help someone. And one of the things for me that I really try to encourage others is to not give up and to believe that absolutely anything could happen. Not that anything's going to happen, or that everything that you want to happen will happen if you have this mindset, but that if it's good for you and it's meant to be, you can reach that by believing. And if it's not, then eventually, hopefully, you'll see why it's not, and then be extra thankful that you never got your yes. But I was thinking about stories such as fighting for something, or continuously believing no matter how impossible it looks, and that in the end, when it all comes together, that you have that story to say, I believed it would happen even when it didn't look like it, and in the end it did. And otherwise, it's people will have the mindset of, if it doesn't work right away, it never will, and then they give up right away and could miss out on some great things, great lessons, great lots of stuff. And I would never want to miss out on something because I lacked faith, or I just doubted and had a negative mindset. So I was just thinking about that, and I wanted to share it because there are many things that have happened in this world by people, great people from the past. You hear these great stories that they overcame this and that and believed this and made it through, and I have my own story to tell of something I made it through, something I at one point I would have imagined that what actually did happen in my life could have never happened, and I sure did get a surprise because I was aiming to believe the impossible, and I believed what looked impossible could happen. And I'm not saying it couldn't have happened just because it didn't, but that I believe it could have, but there was something else that was meant to happen, and what did happen for me is something that probably was the only thing I ever claimed as impossible, for the simple fact that I just didn't imagine it happening, but it was possible. I should have known myself, But I don't think that we should give up so easily on things when you never know. You never know what's possible until you actually try. You never know what you could do until you try. We've heard this a bajillion times. But my heart goes out to people who go through tough things, or they don't understand, and they don't understand what's going on. And I always say, I've had my fair share of pain, and I understand completely, and it really helps me when others are going through something, because I see that as an opportunity to kind of dig inside myself and realize what I have learned and use it, use it for the best. And because when I'm not really hearing about anyone else's problems, I'm kind of just left with my own. And then my own usually just kind of will bring me down because it's dealing with myself. And I admit, today I woke up and I had some certain thoughts that, I felt like I have to continuously fight them away and I have to tell them, go away, stop bothering me. And I'm afraid to feed myself lies or be fed lies, and I've overcome a lot, but I guess that human part of me will still hold, that inevitable feeling of, trying not to think certain things when you aren't actually receiving confirmation that it's not the case. And I don't know if that makes sense, but I was telling myself today, don't dwell on these things and just continuously believe. I don't really understand at the moment. I'm a bit confused as to what's going on, but I see it as in something that's probably like you'll see, and eventually it's all gonna make sense. And I don't want to look back at this time and be like, why did I doubt? So it's like I feel this way, but I don't want to, and I know I shouldn't, but I am. I don't understand. Is my dark over here? What I really don't like is the shadow it creates on my cheeks. I just don't. I'm not one to really complain about myself, but I look really horrible. That's why I usually make faces, because it's already silly. Like, no one's gonna think, oh, that looks like a beautiful picture if I'm like, they know I'm purposely doing it, so it's like purposely supposed to look creepy. But when I'm not trying to be purposely creepy, I don't know, I just don't like the line. If I just continuously talk like this, maybe it'll be fine. I just don't like my cheeks. I don't like them in photos, and I take photos of myself all the time, so I'm kind of aware of what I usually will Photoshop out that shadow all the time for my mere pleasure, because I'm disgusting. Anyway, wow, I didn't mean to go off on that, but yeah, that's been going on, and I almost want to cry for my friend right now. I shouldn't. I have a student coming in half hour. I don't want to be like a big old ball of mess of mush. But it's just really saddened me, news that I found out today, and it's like, no. I don't know how else to explain it. I'm just, when I hear it, it's like, no, nope, this is not the end. There's a big, beautiful reason for this. I don't know. But what brought me down is just, besides that, because I didn't know that yet when I woke up, but I have a difficult time understanding certain things in life, I guess, by people, I guess you could say. And I have this horrible need to communicate. I say horrible because I don't understand when this happened and why, but I constantly am trying to seek some sort of communication with a bajillion friends that I have. I'm actually glad I have a lot of different options, but it's just, I just like to continuously talk, and I guess maybe that fills in time for me, gives me something to do, otherwise I sit in my room alone thinking. But I just feel like I'm always wanting to go hang out with someone, which I don't really have many people around here, so it's like, it feels really rare that I'll go out somewhere. Otherwise I will text someone who will text back, and we'll just keep a conversation going, or video messages. Sometimes I do that. Or there's this app, it's called Voxer, and it's like a walkie-talkie, and I have 2 friends on that, and sometimes we'll talk on there. And but yeah, it's like I just want the communication, and it makes me mad. I don't know why it makes me mad. It's just, I just feel like it's an annoying thing. That's why I have a lot of friends, so that none of them really feel like I'm constantly want to talk, because then when one's busy I go to another one. I don't know, it really happened like this year, so I'm not really sure what's going on, but I'm doing okay though. Like, I don't know, like, it was a really big dream for me to like go somewhere new and different, and although right now, I mean, if I have to be honest, and not one to doubt or give up, but if I have to be honest, I don't know where I will be able to stay in the UK if I were to go. Therefore, it's almost a reason not to plan it, you know. But I'm like, at first it worked out fine, and now it's not, and it's like I just feel like I was called to go, but I'm not really sure how that's gonna work anymore. And so it's kind of like I'm just trusting that there's something that I'm missing, and soon enough I will know. I just don't know yet. So it's kind of difficult for me, and I don't have any money saved at all, because all the money I have is a bit less than what I owe, and I know this. I believe I could make the money for it, because I have some, I actually have like 2 or 3 weddings beforehand that could really make up for the ticket price, and this is not including the money I'll be making each month for work. So like it still looks possible in that sense for me, but I don't know. It's not necessarily the thing that's bringing me down, though. I'm trying to avoid thinking about it so it doesn't add to what was bringing me down. But I'm doing good. Like, I always have reason behind my emotions. I mean, I always believe that. Like, I know why I'm feeling down. And I was never one to just, out of nowhere, like, I just feel sad and I don't know why. Like, I always know why. And that's why I know it's not sort, like, if I'm ever feeling down, it's not a condition I have. I don't have any condition like that. I have a difficult time because I've had the same thing pretty much for years now. You know, it's just that one thing you wonder and think, whenever that actually is not a wonder anymore and it's done and over with, and I'm not at that point and I'm at different stuff, it'll just continuously feel this way. And it's just because I'm human, and sometimes I get really upset that I have any sort of desires that I do. And yeah, so anyway, don't give up. And I don't know what else to say. Just don't give up, okay?